basically what we just did, you can keep doing because you really want to become comfortable with those voicings. Even though there are many voicings that we can learn. And one reason for that is if I were soloing, I would see the F minor 7 like this in my mind, or that's F minor 7. And then maybe I'll solo around that. That's the image in my mind. And then I have this B flat minor. And this is the shape I see in my mind, the shape that we did. And from that, I play maybe my minor pentatonic. And then I got the E flat 7. I see this shape in my mind, and I go. And then we got A flat, and I see this in my mind, or this major triad even, both, and I think. And then we have D flat major. And so I'm seeing these shapes in my mind. They're a huge part of my playing. And what we do is we're going to learn more shapes, and those shapes will be a part of your playing as well. So let's check out. Let's learn a stripped down version of these chords, even further stripped than what we have now. And the reason is that'll give us more room to add scale tones, even be it alterations, extensions and alterations is what we're leaving room for, okay? So to do this, we want to play the root, the third, we're going to leave out the fifth, and we're going to keep the seventh. So we're going to have three notes now, root, third, and, there we go, root, third, and seventh, okay? The reason for this is the fifth is the least important, generally, because it doesn't tell us much about what chord we're playing, especially in the mainstream. What I mean by mainstream is that in the harmonized scale, we have major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, and then half diminished, minor 7, flat 5. So most of our chords are major 7, minor 7. We have a dominant 7, which is only one, but it's very important. And then we have the minor 7, flat 5. And so if basically the fifth is the same on all those qualities, except the minor 7, flat 5. Now, if we leave out the 5, then we can play our minor voicing over the flat 5, and because we won't have a 5 or a flat 5, so it's kind of just omitted. It's not a big deal. So we can, again, play through all of these. And here's where we're going to begin. Same tune, F minor 7. Put your ring finger on the root, the F. There we go. All right, and now we're going to have the minor third, which is going to be on the, yeah, you got it right there. And then the pinky underneath that. On the, on the 8th fret of the G string. Now, this is an easy way, a comfortable way. But let's go in, if we do it this way, this is the way I learned it. It's the most common way probably, which is where you put your middle and ring finger on the 8th fret. Yeah. And this, you see, when we do it this way, we've got our pinky we can do stuff with. Well, depending on where you got it, right? But we're gonna take advantage of that pinky thing in a bit. But first, we got to learn these basic chords. So that's our F minor 7. Okay. Now, how would we, looking away from the song for a moment and just looking at our chord, we've got root, flat third, and 7. That's like the first notes of that. Come with me and you'll see world of imagination, or whatever. You know the song? It's like Charlie. Anyway, okay. I think those are the notes. Yeah, Willy Wonka. Yeah. Okay, so we got root, third, and 7th in that order. Flat 7th, of course. What root minor third? It's a minor 7th chord here without the 5th. What do we got to change to make it a dominant chord? That's right. You'd raise the third. Yeah, it's a major triad with a flat 7. And that's what you've got here. Yep, there you go. There's your dominant chord. 8, 7, 8. In fact, you probably recognize that when you did this other voicing of minor and dominant, all that we're doing here is dropping this high voice down an octave. Cool. So now how would we make this dominant chord into a major 7 chord? That's right. There you go. And that's a F major 7. Cool. So just as a quick review, play a C major 7. Stay on. There you go. You'll stay on the A string. All right. There you go. What about C dominant 7? And what about C minor 7? Yeah, 3rd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret. Right? Often done like this. Yeah, there you go. Nice. That's right. We're just doing it in C now. Do you happen to have a piece of paper in front of you? Maybe tab paper or something like that? Oh, yeah, that's actually kind of what I use, just because the triangle is so weird that it's easy to recognize. You don't confuse MAJ for MIN or MAJ for MI or big M for little m. Yeah, so yeah, that's why the real book uses a dash for minors to try to distinguish between major and minor. Whatever, it all works. And I recommend, by the way, tabbing these out because we really want to know the fingering, and the actual notes are not quite as important to us right now because the difference between C and D is just a difference of 2 frets, the same shape. If we were pianists, that'd be different. Cool? Okay, so you got C major 7 tabbed out. 3, 2, 4. Maybe that's the imagination song. Yeah, I would just tab it. Don't be ashamed to tab something. I know it's really shunned. It's shunned, right? But it's easy and it's really effective and good. And under the circumstances of like trying to learn a new shape, it's really I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, especially because it's a shape. You know what I mean? Like, I actually think that tab expresses that better because notes. There's so many places on a guitar to play a single note. Piano, there's one place, so you always know where that note is on piano. On guitar, you know, it's like 6 pianos that are in different keys, and tab's nice for this. If I was gonna write a melody, I'd put it in notes so that I could have a sax guy play it or a singer sing it or anybody play it. But this is just guitar specific that we're worried about right here, and we all know tab, so we might as well just use that. All right, sweet. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try these on the E string. So let's do these. Basically, you kind of already know these, which is nice. Play the G major 7. So that the B string is your 5th. So to do this voicing, all we do is just we don't play that note. And also, a recommendation in terms of voicing, or fingering rather, is to use your middle and ring finger on the 4th fret now. Exactly. Good. Okay, go ahead and jot that down for a G major 7. All right, next we need a dominant 7. Now this was our original dominant 7. or we had 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret. Right? And the same thing, the B string's still our 5th, so we just don't play that note. And then we'll change our fingering to being, we'll put our ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string instead of our pinky. Cool. Yep. Exactly, so we have a pinky up. Go ahead and tab that down. Yep, and this one you know already too because we had it 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Right? Yep, skipping the A string. That's it. Now the B string, that's our 5th, and we want to leave that out. And so you just play those low 2 notes. The fingering on this will change depending on what we're trying to do, but you can still do it the same way, just with the middle and ring finger. Okay, cool. So those are our 6 new voicings, 2 new voicings for each major chord type.